殺す。おじけづくか。
Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Gambo here and welcome back for a new round in World of Warcraft PvP, random PvP to be exact, on my Enhancement Shaman. But sadly I have to admit that the game I'm going to share here with you is in a sort of some kind of okay, and now maybe you ask yourself, okay gamer, why do you showing us just only okay footage? The reason for that is that this is the best footage I could get. Yeah, I tried this week to get really this awesome games, and even the last game I have shared with you was not the best one, but it was slightly better than okay. For this week, it looks like this is the best I can get. And sadly wise, there is nothing I can do against it, yeah? Because matchmaking wise, balancing wise, the game, I don't know, it feels like it is in the worst shape there it is. Especially today, I make so many bad experiences in the game. It was hilarious, especially against some random, I mean, you know, most of the time, or basically I only play random PvP games. So I queued up for today, and I don't know, for 2 hours, something like that, I went straight into games against pre-made groups from East European, Russian server, whatever, and it's impossible to play against them. Not because they're better, but because they do lag, or there is some kind of issue. I don't know if this is an issue or this is a hacking tool or whatever they're using, but the game tells me constantly when I do try to fight one of them, it is very regularly, or very often. It's, I would even go so far to say it's on a regular base that the game will start to tell you that your target is not in sight or not in range, even when it is an opponent melee fighter or melee class, which does damage on you. So you are in melee range for him, but he's not in melee range for you, but he does damage on you, and you're not able to do damage on him. Even when you do try to use some range attacks, the game still has told me that my target, even when he was directly in front of me, that my target is not in sight or not in range. And even the ghost wolves, the feral spirits that you call, they stand beside you on your side and they're useless. And oh my god, this is mind-blowing bad, yeah. And this is not the first time I'm going to mention that. And I also visited some of the forums and saw that many guys had the same issue. So previously, weeks ago, I checked it over and over again. It doesn't have anything to do with me, the client, and my internet connection. My internet connection is always perfectly. It's always in the green mode. Yeah, it cannot be better. The only way to make it better would be to pay another, I don't know, 100 bucks or whatever. But I have a very good internet connection. Not only very good, it is very fast, upload and download wise, and it is also very stable. And I checked it over and over again during the game, how my FPS looked, how the connection between and the client looked, how the connection between me and my provider looked. It was always over the top, really over the top. So it has to be some kind of issue, or I don't know what it is, on the Russian server, East European server side, yeah, and it is mind-blowing bad. This is probably the worst experience in World of Warcraft that I do actually have at the moment, and I have also to admit that I don't know, I feel absolutely disconnected with World of Warcraft, and it also has naturally something to do with bad balance in PvP. I mean, yeah, we're not the favorite kid of Blizzard as Enhancer, or probably as Shaman overall. I mean, yeah, there are so many issues I could tell you, to just mention 3 of them. First of all, Frog is no more instant, and even when you do have successfully casted it, you cannot cast it again like sheep. Second issue, biggest issue, is Capacitator Totem is too easy to be countered. Yeah? And even when someone doesn't kills it with one hit, even when he's a healer, it's just yeah, he goes away from it. That's all he needs to do to counter that piece of crap. And the third and maybe biggest issue that we have is that some of our talents are too easy counterable. Basically, it has something to do with the whole totem system, which is anything else than up to date. Yeah, even your I mean, think about it. Try to use in a game Primal Elementalist plus Storm Elemental Totem, and you will find out very soon that they're very useless because of 2 facts. First of all, they are binded to an area. Second of all, even when the totem has, what is it, something about 30k life, all your opponent needs to do is just kill not the elemental but the totem. The totem has only, I think, 12 when it's one of the big elementals. It has 12k KPA hit points, which means that yeah, any melee DD, melee damage dealer will kill it in probably with 1 hit. Yeah, and in this way he counters one of your 5-minute cooldowns, and when it is binded to Primal Elementalist, it becomes even worse. So yeah, overall, World of Warcraft is in the worst, on my personal opinion, in the worst possible shape during the last, what is it, 10 years right now. On my opinion, also Warlords of Draenor is the worst. Expansion there which we had, because it's so bad. It's so bad in PvP. Also PvE wise, it's very, I don't know, very unsatisfying. There is, or maybe it's just me, because I feel totally disconnected with the game. And when I do have to get for 1 or 2 good, or for when I have to get to 2 to 3 hours of absolutely crap games which has only to do something with the matchmaking and bad balancing in PvP, it's not worth it. It's not satisfying, honestly. Going for 2 hours against Russian players which lag like hell, or East European players which lag like hell, and they always I get always thrown against a pre-made group which lags, yeah, like 5 to 6 people from one server, from one guild. Oh, Blizzard, honestly, do something about that, because it's so annoying and it's such a bad experience. There is no fun at all in such experience, honestly, yeah. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. This game is has become very unsatisfying. It's pretty sad, and don't want even to talk about that, because probably you already know what I mean. And yeah, right now this game isn't anymore fun. It doesn't feel like fun. It feels more like work that I would never ever do, no matter what, how many money I would get for it. This doesn't work in my case. Yeah, I never would sell my soul for something, or I would never ever sell my time for something that I do not like. So at the moment, here and now, I have to admit that the only reason for me to play World of Warcraft is to still try to help some of you guys, especially when it comes to Enhancement Shaman players. So this is the only reason why you still see me from time to time playing this game. On the other hand, there is no more. There is nothing left in the game. It's just in just too bad shape. Honestly, I can't remember that it ever was in such a bad shape as it is right now. And maybe you already recognized it. In the last 3 months, Blizzard, all the players they have won with the last expansion, Warlords of Draenor, they already have lost them. And it would not surprise me if in the next 3 months they lose again such, or probably even a bigger amount of players than they have lost right now. But eventually, yeah, and we'll see. Only time will tell what's coming. Right now, the end of the game is coming, and also the end of this video is coming. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for your attention. Until next time, here your Super Gambo.
おじけづくか。